Hello, everyone. Welcome back to I believe, our 22nd episode.
21st.
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 21st? Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I thought last time was the 21st. I miscounted.
I mean, like,
Um,
it kind of is, I think. Because one of them disappeared forever, but...
No,
wanna...
I
no.
counted.
We don't talk about that.
Anyway,
All right. So, last our players left off, they did a lot of digging, discovered some unfortunate history of Aether's genealogy. They also spent a lot of time trying to understand the schemes of the groups around them. And among that, um, they came across some sort of massacre that was going to happen in 8 days. This involved some sort of ritual involving a blood phage first invented by Aether Sharon Whistle, and as well as some sort of divine power um, of unknown purpose. So uh, now our players are just beginning to prep for that. Now this is 8 days of downtime, so let's talk about any conversations or things you would like to do to prep.
I mean, I'm building my my cannon thing, so we
Yes.
can assume that happened. It already exists, but in those 8 days, that's when it comes into existence.
Right. So we made some things in preparation because I can't homebrew on the spot. But for the purpose of this, nothing has been done yet. So you haven't made that technically.
Then I will make it.
Yes.
Well, just nervously being scared.
Right. So Aether spends a lot of time in.
So loud.
Sorry.
That was very loud. Thanks. But it's okay. But no.
Oh, I think I just turned on Ryan instead. That's why I cannot.
Smart.
Well oiled.
I'm working on it. Don't be rude.
It's all right. All right. So you spend a lot of time trying to fix your, trying to change your paintball gun into, combining it with the laser that you were given by Quazzle, and turning it into a device all your own.
Is this? I can't find Astrid. Like, I can't find her spell in D&D Beyond.
Weird. It's just I believe it's a wisdom saving throw, and wait, I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, here, I can just pull up her character sheet and
That sounds great. That's
the
not.
spell to not worry about it. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Do we have
Oh.
any other plan other than just showing up?
Mac.
I think. Sorry, I'm falling apart at the seams. Nyx wanted to talk to Zyke about the fight clubs, which is very unrelated to the fight in the next few days, but
What about the first rule of Fight Club?
That's true. So do you just send her a text?
Sure, I'll send her a text and just be like, hey, I really want to check out those fight clubs you were talking about. I need to blow off some steam. Can you help me out?
Look, I was in that kind of stuff for a while. I don't know if this is really the best way to handle whatever's going on.
I just want to go fight for a bit.
All right. And she sends you an address, and then like a short turn of phrase to get you into the door.
Is she going with me, or is it just like for me to go on my own?
She didn't say either. You didn't say either way. She didn't say.
I'll ask her if she wants to come with me.
Sure, but only to watch.
No fun, but okay.
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
just a quick reminder. Zyke is a tough girl, you know, but she is 5'1", and not exceptionally strong.
She's 1.
Yes.
I sort of thought she was like 6 foot.
No.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so she's like she's done this stuff in the past, but it is by no means her deal.
Because like in my brain, like Nyx was like here, and Zyke was like here.
No.
That's so funny. Okay. I guess then before I head over, I'll just like knock on Aether's like office. What is it called?
Workshop.
Office.
Warehouse.
Her cubicle.
Be like, so I'm gonna go to a fight den.
What?
I'll be back. Do you need anything while I'm out?
For you to stay alive, I guess.
I mean, they're not gonna kill me.
Okay.
It's
Have
gonna
fun.
You know, before a serious battle happens. But oh, and if you need anything, Zyke is going with me, so you can probably message her.
Okay. Well, I guess have fun then.
Cool. Bye.
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna have to forgot this is gonna happen.
Wait.
Before we go on to this, is there anything anybody else would like to do?
The only thing I wanted to do was like talk through a plan, but I'm sure that can happen before we leave on the last day, so it's not really a 8 days of prep conversation.
All right, Crumbs.
We're gonna have.
You want to come to a fight club with me?
I feel like coming
You
along
could
would be
distract-
condoning it. I don't condone it, so no.
What if you made an 8-layer cake? One layer each day. Just big cake.
I'll just make it in one day.
All right. This is going great. This is going great, guys. All right. You head over to a. I think I know. All right. So you're gonna head over to a fight club. It opens late at night. This is not the music for this anymore. You head over there, and it's at night. And when you enter, it's a rave. There is just like this whole like club with giant open space with like tons of music and lights going everywhere. Never been to a rave. I'm only going based on movies. But then there's a Zykia leads you through a through the room, through like the mosh pit of bodies, and then takes you through like there's a bathroom. You walk through that, and then one of the stalls, you just like pull a lever and it opens up down below. And then you find basically the same room with the same like I think even the same music is playing. I think even the same music is playing. The only difference is that there's a center space that is just a cage in the center, with lights all going there, and around the top of this cage is betting numbers for like where people can use their phones and stuff and digitally bet on different people, and it like shows who's fighting and how they're doing. She takes you up to a person running a stand. You see a small gnome with a eye patch on his head. Oh, hello. What can I do for you today? You ain't entering for a fight?
Yep.
Right. Are you signing up for full weapons contact?
What is that's just I get to use whatever I want?
Yes. That means you can use any. We have 3 different divisions. Or 4 different divisions. We have mage fight. Nobody ever does that. That's just where both people can use only magic. Then we've got anything goes. You can use magic, weapons, or whatever you'd like. Then we have 3, which is just weapons, and then you can just do the brawl, which is punches only.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably just do the weapons one.
All right, sounds good. We need to expect any weapons you're bringing, so that we know you aren't using any poison.
Gotcha.
All right, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then he goes, "All right, come here," and he takes this like giant rat out of a cage and he stabs it onto your blade, and then he does a quick healing spell and looks at it for a second. All right, didn't die of poison. We're good to go. And he just like throws the rat back into the cage. All right. So after a little bit of time passes, your time in the ring eventually starts. Actually, something else. All right. All right. So you get in, and they set you up against. Let's see. They set you up against this giant, like red dragonborn character. This one's special in that he has a tail. Most dragonborns don't have a tail. And he gets up into the ring. He's got a long sword. He's got 2 different swords on him, like a short sword strapped to his chest and a long sword at his side. And he's got a strap to his back, just this like giant laser gun. He goes, "You're awful small for this arena, darling."
How can you even fit through the door? Your head is so huge.
Thanks. I take pride in my horns. You're going to be impaled by them soon.
Right. Okay.
3, 2, 1, start. And then boosh, roll initiative.
Nice. 15.
1 sec.
Looking up stats.
No, I'm trying to look for maybe an. Let's see how. I'm playing around with music is what I'm doing.
Oh.
You go first.
Nice. Okay. So I am going to.
He takes out his long sword and the short sword in the other hand.
I'm going to take a moment to just, because like right now I'm looking as innocent as possible, you know, the bright pink skin, the mini skirt, the cute little choker. I just look really cute and innocent. But then I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna turn into mixed rage. And also, so it's like the whole black, the super like evil looking nightmare creature, and then also my Arlie is gonna transform into the long like morph suit style thing with the robe of stars. which is just like long sleeves, open back, deep V-neck, full length, almost like she has boots just wraps around her feet, like full-on superhero costume type deal.
And along the neck, you see a set of, I believe, 6 eyes going down. And at the center of each eye, they're just like glowing. All right. Let's see what happens here. The announcer goes, "Oh, all right." She gets even more disgusting every single time. Every single time she acts. Now her skin is weird.
Cool. All right. And then I'm just going to attack 2 times.
Right, go for it.
First one is a natural 20.
All
Let's
right.
say for 28.
Nick's getting her rage out.
Very emotional, and I'm not gonna get sneak attack for this. Correct.
Correct.
I'll just double this.
Unless you do a reckless attack.
No, I should have said that before if I was going to. Oh, it was a 6. It's 12 plus 4 is 16 plus another 2 is 18 damage for my first hit.
18 damage on your first hit.
And my second attack is an 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Awesome.
You like jump over. He is wearing like this like ballistic vest. He has open arms, but just like a proper vest. But you like jump over and like Troy in the or like Brad Pitt in the one. I think he's Achilles actually.
Yeah.
You just like jump over and stab him through the clavicle, and then wind up behind him.
And then the second attack does 5 damage.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
I believe you get one more attack.
No, because I used my bonus action to rage.
Right. Thank you.
And I did too.
Thank you. Great call. Now he's gonna attack. All right, but yeah, still small. And he takes out his blades and he is going to try to stab you a bunch of times. 2 with his longsword. That is a 13 to hit.
Miss.
6 to hit with a natural
6?
1. Yeah, no,
Wow.
actually, he misses every single time.
I'm just like, dodge, dodge, dodge.
Yeah, you're just like jumping over top of him and like leaping around at every opportunity. Sometimes your body folds in ways that just don't make sense to get around his blade. All right, go ahead.
All right, this time I'm gonna attack him 3 times. And then I can just total up the damage from all of my hits if that's easier for you.
That's great. He can't do anything about it, I don't think. No.
First one is a 27. Second attack is a natural 1 for 9. And the third attack is... Oh, that fell. I'm gonna re-roll that. Is a 20-something.
Nice.
16 plus 8. So only the first 2 hit.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the first and the last hit. Nice. Okay, first attack is 11 damage. Second is 8 with a total of
19.
20, 21? 19 damage. I can't do math. 19 damage. For some reason, my brain was like 18 and like 3 or something for some reason. I don't know why. So, yeah.
And now
damage.
he is bloody.
Wow. That was quick.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing... he's not an incredibly high CR. That said, he should still be trouble for you, but kicking butt.
I just got lucky.
He's going to... he grabs onto your shoulders as you're bouncing around him, and he's like he's having trouble dealing with how quick you are. So he just grabs onto you for a second, opens his mouth, and just roars as just a wave of fire comes out. The fire actually goes all the way out of his mouth, but then keeps within the barrier of the cage, as you see some sort of magical barrier keeping it in.
Very cool.
All right. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you?
Yep, and I believe I get advantage on those.
You do.
Nice. 18.
All right, so that is 24 fire damage. That said, you do succeed, so that's 12.
Halved again to 6.
Halved again to 6.
Do
All
I
right, so
have
the
do I have the
Sorry?
temp HP from crumbs for the day? I'm assuming I do. I do. Okay. I just realized I had that on here, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't cheating.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying?
He's like Crumbs is a special cleric in that most clerics are very after the fact, but he's an exceptionally proactive. But anyway, yeah. So that will do there. Yeah, that's his full turn. He just breathes fire on you, and then you just like bend out of the way, and it's absolutely nothing to you.
Instead, can I like act like he hit me and make my skin look really charred at first? And then I'm just gonna like shake it off and look exactly the same and be like,
Yes, you can. Uh-oh, it looks like she's invincible too. I have no idea what this person is. All right.
I dropped my chips. Okay. Another 3 attacks.
Yes. 6 damage on his whole turn. That was 7d6 damage, by the way.
Oh my gosh. First attack is a 23. Second attack is a
that hits.
21.
Yep.
Third attack is an 18.
Okay, those all hit.
Nice.
I mean, this guy's dead.
Really?
I mean, probably.
Here, let me roll on my damage first, and then, because I just rolled really low. I want to make sure. I want this to feel fair.
He very well could live. It's like, no version of this is fair. You're incredibly dangerous. Like, this guy is tough, but you're very dangerous. This isn't a fair fight.
Okay. First is 8 damage, because I rolled low. Second is 7 damage. Third is only 3. So that's what, 15, 18 damage total?
Yes, yeah. So he is alive, but he's looking very bad. And on his next turn, he's gonna tap out.
Smart.
I think you just like leap onto him with your feet, and then as soon as your feet drive into him, he falls on his back and your blades go in. Then you pull back and stab one more time. And as soon as that happens, just a bloodied hand starts slamming on the side of the cage. Like blood starts filling his throat since you filled up his entire lungs with blood. This dude's out. And as that happens, like some people on the side start casting spells, and you see the blood start to stop. And some people rush into the cage and pull you off. And the whole thing separates. And you are handed, I think you're handed 10 gold as you leave the cage. All right, we could use some more of you. All right, are you in for another match? I think we have. I mean, are you? How long are you here for?
I could probably do about one more, maybe.
One more,
For the night.
and then you feel a hand on your shoulder. from behind you, sitting at the bar.
Whose hand is it?
You look over and you see it's a woman. She is she's sitting there with like this uh somewhat inappropriate, a little more fancy than it's worth, but still kind of blending in, just dress. She had it's a dark black dress. She you see two tiefling like horns coming off the top of her head. She her skin is like probably uh is tanned. Um but not like any special color, not like a normal tiefling as we've grown to know them, even though they're supposed to have normal human skin tones. Um, and that, yeah, that's forbidden knowledge. And she goes, "Hey, if you were really brave, you'd sign up for the full magic."
And Rhythm Bot is so loud. I had the volume up crazy high from my old laptop, and now my new laptop is better. Sorry, what did she say again?
You know, if you were really brave, you'd just sign up for the full magic.
I'm not really doing this for pizzazz. I just needed a little bit of a punching.
Well, how about you do it for me then? Zykia gives a angry eye.
Can I get a name?
Sangara.
How do you spell that?
Sangara.
Is this you wanting to watch me fight, or you asking to fight me?
Oh, I'm gonna be in the ring.
Maybe another time.
All right. Sorry. Oh, that's really disappointing. But can we at least find some time to talk?
Can I get an insight check just to see what is up with this lady?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't tell if she's like being flirtatious or threatening. Oh, that's terrible. 17?
17 is terrible? What the
I
heck
rolled
did
a
you just say?
9 and then I forgot my insights plus 8. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was
okay.
worried. That's why I said that's terrible.
All right. Here's what you do know. She is she doesn't actually care about fighting you. She's just trying to get your attention.
Okay.
This is not the appropriate music for this now either. Ah.
Does it seem like dangerous attention? Like she has ulterior motives kind of a
Uh,
thing?
I think you can definitely tell she has ulterior motives, although you have no concept of what the intent is.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I can talk right now. Right here.
I was thinking somewhere a little bit more private.
I'm afraid I don't really do that with strangers who just offered to fight with me.
Oh, it's nothing like that, I promise. Purely business.
I'm gonna look at Zykia and like gauge what she's feeling.
Zyke is giving you.
Do you know this person?
I've never seen this person in my entire life. I no.
Uh, I'm gonna do one of my checks that I always do because they're wonderful now. So it's wisdom versus charisma, correct?
Yeah,
I feel like I do these way too much, but they make things feel more fun to me.
if it works for you.
Wisdom was a natural 20.
That does check out with how you've been acting so far.
Charisma is a 13, so
Mm.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to decline for now, but in the future, if I'm interested, can I find you here?
Yeah, that'll work. Here, you can have this phone number.
Pleasure to meet you.
Always.
All right.
You start to walk away and you hear under breath, damn it. Um, all right. It, Zyke is like, hey, I think we should head out. I have no idea what the hell that was, but it wasn't good.
Considering I've got an even bigger fight in the next few days, probably be smart to conserve my energy. Oh, this was nice. Why have
Um,
you been hiding this place away?
well, because usually it's a lot more dangerous than that. I mean, for most people.
That's fair. I'm not most people, so.
No, I suppose you aren't. Um, all right. If you want to come to my house and we can patch you up a little bit. Also, what's that big fight you're talking about?
Oh yeah, I should probably tell you about that. Yeah, that works. I could tell you at your house.
All right, sounds great. She summons her motorcycle. You can get on back or drive your own. Um,
I have my own. I like my motorcycle.
all right. You arrive at her house and she lets you in, she takes you in, she starts boiling up some coffee. Um,
There's good man.
um
So,
getting a couple like bandages and stuff and some ice for your burns.
oh yeah, I guess I did at least get a little burned, even though I basically only lost 2 hit points in that entire fight. Um, so basically, we got a tip from your buddy Volgrax that there's gonna be some monsters popping up in the Sanctorum district in about 8 days. And that if we don't fight them, a lot of people are going to die. So we're gonna go take care of that to the best of our abilities.
Wow, I see. Um, Yikes. Um, yeah, that's pretty bad. Do you have any idea who's going to be there or who's involved?
It's a very complicated. There's a few things happening right now. It's we know that well, honestly, I don't know how involved you want to get yourself, but I can tell you the full story or you can live in ignorant bliss. Entirely up to you.
I think I'd like to know. I'd like to know if the place I'm going to live in is going to blow up or something.
That's fair. As far as I know, it shouldn't make its way to the Sanctorum district for now. We're trying to keep it from that. Sorry, did I say Sanctorum? I meant Gearhold.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mhm.
I got hit in the head. It's fine. Almost got my face burned off. So, basically, the King's Guard of Soul is a branch of the Azarius Legion that believes Paylor should be in charge instead of Azarius, I think. I don't really know the full story. I just know they like Paylor and they hate Azarius for whatever reasons. Um, and the King's Guard is working with the Simic Order, and they're making big bad evil monsters because they're trying to put the fear of God into people and give them the power to believe in Paylor and to awaken him and bring him back. We think we don't really know what's going on. We're really just rolling with it. So they have this monster that Aether accidentally created and they stole, and it kills people, and it's a blood phage. I don't know if you've heard of them. They kind of invaded a huge party in the Axel district not that long ago and killed a bunch of people. It was pretty awful. I was there.
Yeah, definitely don't, but alright.
Wow. News does not travel as much as I thought it did. Interesting.
It's not really my thing, you know? Disaster on the news every day.
Fair enough. But basically, we gotta fight these blood monsters because they spread real fast. They kill people and more are created and they just spread like wildfire. Oh.
Noted. Alright, that's pretty icky. Do you want a hand?
Okay. I would love a hand. We would definitely need as many hands as possible.
Do you think there's something I can do, or am I like... I don't know, I'm pretty powerful, but I'm not like that, you know?
If you think you can help, any help will be necessary as long as you don't die.
I assure you that that is at the top of my priority list.
But I mean, really, I don't see any problem. I mean, it would be nice to have another person tag along. Usually it's just the three of us, and Aether's trying not to die, and Crumbs is trying not to die, and I'm directly in the fray, definitely dying. So,
Alright, well, I'll do whatever I can.
oh, it's about 8 days. Think we have an address?
You
Let
do.
me look around. I'm just gonna pull it out of my moldy pouch, and it's kind of sticky.
Oh, that's... Alright. Thanks. That's super gross.
I could just not give you the address if you're gonna complain about it.
I mean, you could send it to me over phone.
But it's right there. I already have it.
Alright. She takes a picture of it and gives it back to you. Can you actually, no, I suppose you wouldn't. No, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I don't have anything else to add at the moment.
Alright, then you can spend some time there if you would like, and spend some time with Zykia, or go home whenever you'd like. She has a lot of stuff to work on right now, but you can hang around there and help out, or like just leave. You see all kinds of different like schematics all over the walls and stuff. Some of them look to be, you know, different enchantments and constructions. Others look a lot more, I don't know, just weird arcane stuff that doesn't look like any motorcycle stuff. Not that you would know. All right, yeah, and that's how you can finish up your day. All right. All right. Anything else anybody would like to do in this period of 8 days before we?
I mean, I figured I had to still recruit our other NPC friend.
Mhm.
Um, is Nyx back at this point? Crumb's also there.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll come back eventually. I'll hang out with Zykia for a bit and then come back.
That fight
Okay,
did happen
so-
like late at night though, because the club doesn't run in the middle at like noon, so it's probably the next day at this point.
Makes sense. Okay, so now that we
By
have
long rest, because I'm assuming I go to
Zykia,
sleep at some point.
we have Zykia helping us out now.
Yep.
I feel like it's worth us also asking Omar. Maybe we could convince him to help us without giving away too much.
Maybe, yeah. I worry about the election coming up and that ruining things for him, but
But if he just happened to be there when everything breaks loose and ends up saving people, wouldn't that work in his favor?
I mean, probably. Unfortunately, Sanctorum being separate from here doesn't really do much for him except make him look good in Sanctorum's eyes. But maybe it would help. Although he would have to find a reason to somehow be in the Sanctorum district.
I mean, he's gotta know someone that lives there, whether he was going there for some kind of campaign meeting, perhaps? I mean,
Maybe.
all. I don't know, call, text, our pal.
Sure, he can set you up with an appointment pretty much right away.
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I realized I need to. Fine. Yeah, you can set up appointment for later in the day. Alright, I can do this later. All right, you can set that up for the later in the day. You guys get to his house and you can see there's like, he lets you in through the door. And you see all over his apartment, his usually very neat apartment. You can see there's like different like glass sculptures around. You can see this one thing he has on his center table where it's like lightning hits sand, and that as a centerpiece. But all around that, you can see like cut flyers and advertisements, and it's just a mess of like advertising equipment in here. Um, hey, he's got like some little bags under his eyes. Hey, it's good to see you all again. How are things going?
You've been busy, I see.
Yes, it's all coming up pretty quick.
Well, I feel bad seeing how busy you are, but we actually came to ask for your help with something. Something incredibly
Is it
important.
illegal?
The details of which. Here's the thing.
I think it is.
I don't think what we're doing is illegal. It's involved with things that could be illegal activity, but what we're doing is trying to stop it. I worry
Oh.
about telling you too much because,
No,
knowledge
it's all
is
right. As long as it's not like I don't want to know about anything illegal you're doing.
right.
Because then if somebody does like a truth spell on me and or something, then I'd have to tell on you, and I don't really want to.
No, we're trying to save people because if what we're trying to stop ends up working out, a lot of people are going to die very fast. And we really need someone's help. We need your help. We have another friend helping us out. All the help we can get, really. We can just give you the place and time, and maybe you can act like you just stumbled into it instead of seeming like we're all part of this big plot. I don't know. It's very nerve-wracking.
Yes, okay, and you can just tell them all the details. You just say that you do, or you can, unless you want to leave out certain things.
I mean, I was gonna like leave out as much as I could with also getting him to help us.
Okay.
I guess the gist would be basically like, we're fighting these monsters. They're called blood phages. They're going to be at the Sanctorum district at this location in 8
They're
days.
gonna be unleashed. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're trying to help save as many lives as we possibly can because they can spread like wildfire. And then if he asks more questions, we can give him more information. But that's probably the safest for him, so he isn't involved with the King's Guard or the Simic Order in any.
Yeah.
All right. Well, normally I don't like to get my hands dirty, but if you guys think you need help, then I'll be there.
Thank you so much.
Of course. It's always a pleasure. God, I'm so sorry I got you into all this. Sometimes I just think about what would have happened if I just shut my mouth and didn't try to hire you guys, and
I can assure you that this is not your fault.
And if anything, this is an entirely different problem, completely unrelated to anything you've gotten us involved in.
We all come with our own baggage.
suppose we do. Well, in any case, In any case, I'll keep that in mind. We can head over to the Sanctorum district. Do we want to head over together or staggered?
Probably staggered, right?
Yeah. How about I meet up with you a few blocks away, and then we can
Right.
walk there.
Sounds good.
Makes sense.
Sounds
I
good.
imagine Zedkia will probably be with us, but
Okay.
Yeah. Well, see you in what? 7 days now?
Yeah.
How long is it?
Yeah. I think it's only been about a day.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll prep myself, get any spell components and things I'll need.
Hmm.
All right.
okay.
So nervous.
Oh, I have this Mantle of the Beta. I forgot that I had it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
so-
actually how great that is anymore. I think that was supposed to be an early game kind of thing, and it doesn't really fit any of you particularly well.
I just thought it was fun because you can cast the sphere spell.
Yeah. It's inspired by the beta fish. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do? I also welcome all of you. Take some time right now. Spend some money. Buy spell components.
And health potion.
And if
Yeah.
you would like to get some health potions, go ahead.
I need to get some meteorites, I think.
Sure, you
think
can
I-
just buy those. You have plenty of time, so you can just go out and buy those for what they're worth.
I don't have to scrounge like a sim.
I mean,
think
you
I was gonna
can, but
healing potions from Celia.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, I was gonna get some healing potions from Celia.
Hey, let me check how much they cost.
I think
I
I have
have-
her prices written down somewhere.
That would be so helpful.
Yeah, I have 75 gold for a regular, 200 for a greater, 800 for a superior, but an unknown amount for a supreme.
Cream is pretty rare.
Yeah, so which is fine. I wasn't gonna get one anyways.
Mhm. Based on those numbers, just tell me how much you want to buy.
I'll
Because
probably
there's
buy-
also a few days, so even if Celia doesn't have all the things she needs, she can make it for you.
I'll probably do 2 regular and 1 greater.
Mm-hmm. Any other healing potions for anyone else?
I'll probably get some. I got 3 meteorites, so I took off 90 gold. Probably get. How much would 2 greater be?
400.
Yeah, 400.
I'll get 1 greater.
Okay.
Should we talk about a specific kind of plan? Like, strategy?
We can try to. I don't know how beneficial it'll be.
Like, are we just all going to tackle whoever's making this exchange, or are we going to try and be secretive about it, or...
Well, maybe we can be subtle. It's not like we haven't been in Sanctorum lately. Maybe we can just act like we're tourists on a walk and scope the area out. Because what's happening isn't an exchange necessarily, is it? I thought it was just they were gonna come up from the sewers.
That's the thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Okay. So, should we start out in the sewers or just wait? I feel like there are risks either way, but we have to know where they're coming from, specifically.
I feel like going down into the sewers might put us at a bit of a disadvantage, but at the same time, it keeps them from getting up into the street and
Um,
making casualties of pedestrians.
Something else to note. The sewers in Sanctorum are not like the sewers of Cardinfall. That is a much newer built city. So we're talking sewers that are like so small, like
Okay, so like we can't fit.
a menagerie of pipes. Yeah, it'd be way too small for you.
Okay,
Okay.
so that rules that out then. So we can just pretend to be tourists, scope out the scene. Do we know what time it's gonna be happening?
I think he told us his time and place.
He did tell you the time. I think it was what? I don't know.
just
We
wrote-
can say it was like 2 p.m.
I also wrote down Big Frog. Is there a
I don't
reason
know why,
for that?
but I like it.
I remember
I don't-
being something about a frog, and I just don't remember what it was.
It's just Big Frog. My last note. Right, well, I guess we just jump right in, huh? I hope this works.
I really hope it's not a setup.
I didn't think about that.
I don't see a reason why Bogrox would try to destroy us after we've done so many good things for him. And this clearly benefits him. But I don't know.
I
Still
don't know why
nervous.
anyone does anything.
At least we have friends helping us, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Although I think they might be a little squishier than us. We'll have to be careful.
You never know.
I don't know,
So
Zyke
they're
seems
gonna
pretty
come
nervous.
She's got that motorcycle, though. So she'll run over quite a few monsters there. I'm trying to think of anything else. Okay, yeah. I can't think of anything else to do. I've been going back and forth between items and feats and spells and NPCs and God,
Yeah, sorry, there's a whole bunch.
I have so many tabs open, but I'm ready. Sticky notes, tabs. There's handbook.
I'm
We
guessing
out here
Crumb
living.
isn't taking anybody.
Hmm?
I said
Sorry?
I'm guessing Crumb isn't taking anybody.
I don't think
No.
Crumbs has anybody to take.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, so I didn't prep anything.
It's not like Crumbs really knows anybody, unless there's like just some dude in the Embernox who he's like, yeah, he'll totally like just defect to come help us fight.
Yeah,
not
not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So that's why I just decided to remain quiet about that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Crumbs has two options. One of them is dead, and the other one would never help. So,
Oh no!
oh well.
Lore dump. Lore dump. I want to unlock Crumbs' backstory.
Crumbs, I will say when
It's
you
not
go
really
out
much of a
shopping one
secret.
time, you do see like in the grocery store, there's a section of aisle that has something called Mackie runes, and it has a little like gnome chef icon on it, and it's like plastic wrapped pastry.
Good stuff. Good stuff. They're not as good as when they're homemade, but you know they're still pretty good.
Make a perception check.
I'll make it. One.
They look pretty good.
They look pretty good. Good stuff.
Do you want to buy some?
I'll make them at home.
Hmm.
Do I want to buy some?
I don't know. It's up to you.
How much are they?
They're like nothing. They're like just a few copper.
Sure, then I'll buy.
Yeah.
Buy some. Why not?
All right, you buy some. All right. Is there anything else we'd like to do, or are we gonna time skip to Oh, by the way, you guys, if you guys try the Mackie runes, they're awful. They're truly disgusting. They're like
Oh.
it's like the cheapest stuff ever. It just tastes like pure sugar.
Disgraceful.
Not fun. I figured,
Disgusted.
I don't know if this was already planned, but
Hmm.
I'm guessing we're breaking earlier than normal, so we don't break in the middle of whatever happens.
We can do that, or we might have to, or we could break during the fight, probably.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I was gonna say it doesn't necessarily matter when we break because I generally try to cut the videos in half anyway. So like episode 19, I did just cut it like midway through the fight because the video was like 87% fight.
Yeah.
So kind of doesn't matter.
It might be beneficial to break before the fight.
I'm just letting you guys know that then we're breaking at 5, and then you have like 5 hours of fight ahead of you.
I see the thought.
Yeah.
I guess we can wait.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, maybe a bit of like brain refresh mid-fight could be useful.
I think that's very possible. Or we could break now, or we could do 2 small breaks. What are you thinking?
We might be able to get away with 2 small breaks.
All right. Do you want to take 30 minutes and then take 30 minutes later whenever we need it?
Sure.
Sounds good.
All
I'm
right.
so
So
nervous.
meet back at 5:40.
Woo!
Mm.
Preparation complete.
Alright. All right. Welcome back, everyone. We're back from break with some dinner. Getting ready for this confrontation. All right. So 8 days pass since you were first told. 6 days since we last left off. Some of you have been building new weapons. Some of you training in a fighting arena, gathering friends and allies.
In a fighting
Some of you have been cooking delicious meals.
I think presumably I did actually kind of think of something. I
Mhm.
guess just for the sake of whatever, I'm just training the Warcaster abilities that I've now gained.
Mhm.
So like presumably I'm learning how to channel my divine abilities like through my axe. Basically.
Right. You're also just taking some time to like perfect your reflexes
Yeah.
and with your casting abilities.
Getting faster at casting, I'm getting better at doing it like with my hands full, I'm getting better at like controlling parts of my body without like physically touching them. Like I used to have to open my door with my hand, but now I can just like pop it open by like flexing my stomach.
You can literally hold several plates at once and still cast spells and be like, eat
Yeah.
dinner, bitches.
Exactly.
Right.
Cast
Yeah,
spells
so
without, like,
that's
physically interacting with parts of my body.
that's great. Just like training up physically. And you could actually do that with Aether because she has a similar type of training necessary.
Plus, I
So you
imagine
can
I could just be like, "Hey, Aether, could you put a spring in my chest door?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
Sure can.
Spring
You two
loaded.
do a
just
bunch of
boom,
magical sparring.
shoots out.
Is Nyx going to be training her new feat? Because hers is just drug immunity. I don't want her to just be like, okay, I'll train too. And just get high all the time.
Oh no.
Imagine Aether and
I
like Crumbs
think
actively sparring, and next to some corner, like, yeah, beat him up. Yeah.
I think this has a lot more to do with Nyx's like growing durability and perhaps some recently awakening genes from her more aquatic section of her genome.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a much more boring way to do it, but I will go with that. Because otherwise,
Be
it does
honest,
not make sense for Nyx to just be like, you know, I've never tried these drugs I sell. I wonder if they even affect me. That would be a new low for Nyx.
Not murder.
no.
Not murder. No, definitely not.
All right.
Although nothing's wrong with it. It's just a little concerning for that switch to happen within a day.
8 days to be fair. So if you have no other
Very short time.
concerns, if you have no other concerns,
I don't think so.
you all need to head over to Sanctorum District. You all are able to use your passes to allow Zykia through, even though she doesn't have the allotted amount of money. but you're able to bring over guests. So you begin to head over through the pathway of the Sanctorum district. Let us play a little bit of mood music. That isn't this one, because it's not the right place. Do. Here we are. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I don't have a soundboard, so...
Oh, sounds like you need to work on that.
Gotta get a stream deck.
Yeah. All right. Any conversations you would like to have on your way?
I have a question first.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what time things are going down. I'm trying to like plot out when I should make my little cannon friend, since in crazy fights I never have time to make it, but it'll disappear after an hour. So can I like gauge when we're like an hour away from whatever is happening, or not an hour away, like, you know, to give myself a allotted amount of time?
I'll say yes. Yeah, whenever we start fighting, because you said so, we can figure it out. Unless you're attacked at an unexpected time.
Yes.
If it is the fight that you expect, we'll say that yes, you're fine.
Cool.
Well, actually, that's not a bad idea. Because the Blood Hunter rights don't have a time limit, I'm just gonna use it now.
That does mean you're walking around the city with your weapon drawn.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of mean that. Alright, fine, I won't do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe
think
until we're
about
in
it.
the alleyway.
Think
Okay,
about it.
another question I have for the people. Are we bringing Brian?
I forgot about Brian. Oh my gosh. I
Who's in
mean,
control of Brian?
Aether technically has him because Aether's
Yeah.
the one who can use him. I think he fits in your backpack.
if we can bring Brian, heck yeah, I'm bringing Brian. He's my best friend. Sorry, Nix.
It
Brian
is
is my
always
best
a pleasure to serve beside you, Aether.
Nyx is just gonna have Archibald sitting on her shoulder. Given the
Archibald and I will follow you to the 9 hells and back. Not that we can, because we don't have legs.
Right. I appreciate
Archibald
the
does,
enthusiasm.
I don't.
Yes.
I'm just imagining like the interaction would be like, oh yeah, Zykia, this is Brian, our brain in a jar, and Archibald, his friend rat that gives him scratchies.
And this is our other friend, the senator.
He's not there right now, but it is always a
Just
pleasure.
imagining that, like,
It is always a pleasure to meet another great mind who studies mechanics and the mechanics inside. Zykia like does that. I'm not making eye contact with the brain.
I love this dynamic we've got going on.
Put Archibald on Zykia's shoulder.
New friend.
Oh, hi! And then like looks over to you. This is awful.
The snakes in her hair are like.
Oh yeah, you see the, and it's like about to like swallow the bite Archibald.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Someone with snakes on her head all the time, I would think you'd be better with animals.
They're not like real animals. That's not like that. Well, I guess they do eat things and have personalities. Are they animals?
They're buddies.
Buddies.
I think of them as animals, but all animals are buddies.
Weird. Anyway, all right. So,
The train ride's gonna take a while anyways, might as well converse.
yeah.
Oh god. Since
Sorry.
we're not running away from a horrible near-death encounter this time, Aether's gonna try and read those Dunamancy books again. See if anything.
Sure.
Since last time I rolled what, like a 2?
Mhm.
That was nice.
Is there any specific information you're trying to glean from them?
I don't know, cause I she's reading them because of like what the creepy mask dudes keep saying. And like, oh, keep studying to, oh, look into Dunamancy, oh, do it. And she's like, okay, maybe just looking for anything that seems like it could be possibly somehow connected to this mask business and like the world starting over again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is this just an intelligence check? Or investigation or intelligence?
Intelligence,
Yeah.
yes.
Cool.
And I would say you have advantage because of your goggles.
Cool.
Goggles.
Natural 20 plus 4.
All right.
Thank you, Pike Dice. Always says
Spike has not done you wrong.
All right. So there is some sort of there is a, and this does pique your interest because there is a hypothesis that you find through your books. It's more of a footnote than an actual like section, but it catches your eye because it's called the Galadon principle. It is vaguely it is merely a hypothesis because there's no proper evidence for it yet. However, because of studies throughout history, there is evidence that one, Cardinfall, for some reason, seems to be the center of the universe. There is a very specific point somewhere in Cardinfall that would represent the exact center of the universe, which would one partially explain why Cardinfall is one of the last standing bastions, and based on that, if there was to be a recycle of the universe, the crux of whatever is happening, the crux of the collapse would happen there. And once we kind of get to that point, that either means there's absolutely nothing we can do anymore if we could have done anything anyway, or that's when you'll have to do it.
Ooh. Wow.
It also talks a little bit about, just scattered throughout, you find two different interesting pieces of information. Both the aboleth and the mind flares seem to have existed for all of recorded time. That includes gods. It is commonly understood that aboleths are like the first creatures to have like existed. Their origin story isn't exactly understood, but that is just something that at least they say about themselves and seems to be trustworthy. That every aboleth has essentially existed has essentially been one of the first creatures alive. But mind flayers have no story behind their beginning. At least no known story.
Is that the work that Felder and Dratzis are trying to figure out with Dunamancy?
Both of those subjects are things that Felder and Dratzis are studying.
I think they had mentioned that at some point, but it was like a really long time ago in real time.
Yeah,
Like,
because
last summer probably.
Felder and Dratzis are both studying. They want to understand the cycle of time. So since they want to study the end, but they can't go to the end, they figured they'd start at the beginning. So they try to study an aboleth's brain. They found that the aboleth doesn't remember where. No aboleth remembers where the mind flayers came from, which means that the mind flayers came first. So now they're beginning to study the mind flayers, hoping that they will have vision of the beginning.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Which you now provided to them.
Being
All right.
helpful, yay!
Yes.
Us being helpful? Imagine.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Just be scared.
Mm.
Well, I would like to do that, but
Hold on. I have rice in my teeth. Why are all of our cameras black? Are we like all frozen and loading for you?
You were all frozen, and then I've determined that I can refresh you myself, but it's just taking a while to load.
Ah.
So there you go.
Cool.
I guess while we're on the train, I doubt we'll see anything, but I'm probably gonna look out the window and just like see if by chance there are any glimpses of our little map making friend from the
Sure,
last
make a
time.
perception check.
I'm just gonna, because I'm assuming I'm sitting next to Zyke, just be like, by the way, you don't have to answer this. How high up in your organization are you? Because I thought you might have been higher up than you maybe are. Either that or a certain somebody doesn't respect you very much.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not really in the organization. I'm like a contractor.
Oh,
It just so
gotcha.
happens that the things that I make are really helpful to them, and also I'm willing to do it discreetly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not actually involved in anything.
Oh, that makes more sense now. Yeah. Fair enough.
I got an 11 on perception.
Oh.
All right.
It was real bad. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
You look out again, and as you're looking out, like a hostess comes by. She goes, "Hi, can I get you anything to eat or drink?"
No, thanks. I'm fine. Hmm.
All right. Well, if you need anything, please feel free to ask.
Of course. I'm just like look back out the window.
Can I
Like,
Are you
also
sure you
all
don't
the
want
look out
any
the
snacks or?
Can I
just
also look out the window?
Yeah, go ahead.
also,
Perception?
did I believe Zykia when she said she wasn't a part of things anymore? Or
Uh,
that
Make an insight check.
inside chat.
Only got a 15.
21.
21. You don't really see anything outside of the usual. You do see what appears to be a couple mer people just like tearing into each other. There's three ganged up on one, and they're just tearing entrails out, probably like a quarter mile away. Um, uh, you believe her that she isn't really super involved. And also, she says she never really was. Like, she never, to your understanding, she never actually sold any illicit substances. The only like illegal activity she ever confessed to doing was the fight clubs.
Forget our also syndicate owned.
You aren't aware.
Interesting. I'm still thinking about that lady that wanted to talk to me. Trying to figure out what she wanted.
A lady?
Oh yeah, when I was out the other night, there was a woman who tried to talk to me before we left. Said interested in talking for a few minutes privately, but that Zykia seemed concerned and like a killjoy. And I figured it was probably better just to go home, but she seemed quite upset that I didn't want to talk to her. So,
I mean, that's very strange. I'm kind of glad you didn't, because that's weird.
I don't know. Maybe she
Yeah,
just thought I was really cool, because I am really cool. And I killed it in that fight.
I'm sure you did. Very scary.
All right. So the train comes to a halt, and all of you can see and all of you enter the city of Sanctorum. You see flyers for a something run by the Simic Academies. It is a small gathering of people, like a small table out for free sushi.
Is it in the spot where we're supposed to be?
Oh, exactly.
It's weird
I'm
that
gonna
they
take-
have sushi and like a bunch.
Is there like a
aren't they,
lot
like,
of people around?
People.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. It's a pretty busy in the middle of the workday.
Alright. Aether, Zykia,
Yeah.
here's what we're gonna do. We are going to pretend that we ate sushi. And we are going to make a very convincing show of being absolutely sick from the sushi. So nobody else eats it. Might get people to get away
You
from
don't
free
think
sushi.
that we're gonna be? You don't think that we're gonna be like recognized if we draw that much attention to ourselves immediately?
Maybe I can just do it. I can change what I look like.
That's true. I was thinking of going around and at least taking down as many posters as we can see. I mean, there's people probably still there, but limiting anymore. I think that's a good idea, though. I just worry about getting spotted.
I'm going to change my appearance to sort of just look like a normal, like a different person, I guess. Not like me. I guess I'll go for like a normal, like, human person.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go to like sort of one corner.
Can you refresh your camera, by the way, Lizzie?
Yeah,
We good?
We're having a good day again today.
There we go. I'm gonna go like sort of towards a corner on the street and just like pretend I'm throwing up violently into a trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna be like, oh my god, nope, don't eat the sushi. Do not eat the sushi. Oh my gosh, I feel terrible.
Make a performance check for me. Or deception.
I have the same pluses for both, so I'll just do a performance. Nice. 21.
Oh my goodness, where did you go?
That sushi right there, the free sushi.
It's
Don't
like
eat it.
2 miles away.
I thought we were there already.
No, that was right at the entrance to the place.
I thought we made it to the sushi.
No.
That's the only reason that I did that.
I don't. Yeah, it was like I said as soon as you left the train there was a sushi flyer.
Maybe it just took a while for it to sit in your stomach. You got
We
back.
hold off then until we get there. I thought we saw the posters and then we're like, is that where we're supposed to be? And you were like, yeah. And like in my brain, we went there and there were people.
Okay, I mean that's you'll have to communicate that next time.
Chaos crew, it's fine.
Yeah.
I thought that was an implied thing that we were already there.
Not really.
Maybe
My
like this
mistake.
whole sequence was just Nyx going through the plan very in much detail, like in their own head. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what's gonna happen when I do this.
All right. So you can head there if you would like. That means I'm going to describe the map in more detail. So what we have is I'm not going to show it to you right now. What you have is the direction that you were pointed to was a set of small skyscrapers, like only probably 3 or 4 floors maximum. The roadway includes a central like highway, and then there are 3 streets intersecting it, and at the center of all of that, in where one of the buildings isn't, there's a stand set up with a bunch of like sushi and a volunteer serving it up. You see two people right now grabbing at the sushi. There's a few people that stopped their cars nearby and got some. There's a few alleyways around here next to one of the building complexes near the at one of the building complexes. There is a large crane set up with an enclosed box at the top uh near the stand. Um, and a lot of carts going along, or I say carts. They will look like mine carts technically in the map that I have, but I promise they're cars. The stuff I have wasn't made for sci-fi, so we have to live with what we get.
Sorry, I was going through my spells.
About how many people are there?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Guidance! I can do that now.
Hey! Perception, that's a D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Awesome. All right, you can see that that's enough to see that there is 3 people at the stand. 1 person with a car stopped next to the stand. Actually, there's another one with a car stop near the stand. So that's a total of 5 around the stand. Down a nearby alley, there's another 2 at a campfire. They seem to be without homes. Let's see. There is an assortment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Quickly in your vision, there is 11 people, each of them with cars, and you see 2 other bystanders nearby.
Just so that it's not like an assumption, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that at this point I hand both of them 3 good berries.
Awesome. And do they also eat your like chef deal?
Presumably, we had breakfast this morning, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Mhm.
breakfast.
Maybe a hearty one rather than just pancakes. Maybe like magic eggs.
Yeah.
Chicken.
All
Sausage.
right. And can I ask where you would like to be?
Oh god.
Well, I wanted to make my play of throwing up violently somewhere.
But have any, like, are they just setting up the cart, or does it seem like people have
It
actually...
seems like they've been serving for a little while now.
Cool.
Why do I have a feeling that that is how people are going to turn into bloodphages?
Also, how many NPCs do we have on us? Or with us?
2.
Still on?
2.
We have 2.
Mhm.
Omar's there and Zykia's there.
Guess
Omar's just
I'll give each of them a magic cookie. And I'll just say, if one of those 2 dies, just shove it in the mouth.
I feed them a cookie. Is that
Magic! It's a magic cookie.
It
It'll
works.
it'll wake them up.
Cookie.
all right?
Wake them right up.
Uh,
Unless you have something else.
Omar looks over at the sushi stand. The dishonor, weaponizing the best food.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to eat
Should I start making magic sushi?
that.
Magic sushi.
Hey, Quipper. Not Quipper.
Hmm?
Dang it. Crumb. You haven't been Quipper for a long
Guy's
time.
dead.
Oh,
I
good.
actually, to be fair though, I have yet to be Crumbs longer than I was Quipper.
Yo, Crumbs.
Mm.
What are the chances you can whip up a sushi real quick?
My professional training is centered more around, like, meat pies and cake and, like,
You make something
pasta.
that looks like sushi?
I could cook you some fish. I don't know how to roll
look like
sushi.
sushi.
I've never rolled a sushi before. I could put fish on rice. That's sushi, technically. That is what
And
sushi
you
is,
make it
actually.
look
I could
like
totally
that.
put fish on rice. That's easy. Well,
You
easy.
make
I
it look
mean,
like
it's...
that. Crumbs.
Is that... Are we talking sushi rolls here, Ryan? Or are we talking... I assume if it's like street
it's a full
food...
assortment. We've got sushi rolls. You have like special octopus stuff,
I got you.
and
I
also
reach...
it's
I
done by the
open...
Simic order. So
I
there's
open
both
my
like octopus
thigh
and crab meat
fridge.
in the same time.
Oh, nice. I open my
Mhm.
thigh fridge and I pull out some raw fish and I put it on a
Mhm.
plate. There you go. Sushi. Well, actually,
Hey,
that's
man.
sashimi, but still, it's just, you know, I take some
We'll make
rice,
this work.
put it on it. There you go. I don't know how to roll sushi. I can figure it out, maybe.
I'm hoping that having the actual sushi in my hand will help make this more believable. And I'm going to, once again, for real this time now.
Do you want me to make a
Make a
cooking check
violent
for putting a
show.
piece of raw fish on a pile of rice?
No, you're fine. You
Well,
can
like,
if you would like. Actually, go ahead and do it.
I'm just
And
gonna
see
do
how
it
good
here.
it looks.
I don't think that fish was sushi grade. No, it's 11. Which,
Yeah,
Not gonna
you
kill
put
you.
fish on rice.
I put fish on rice.
You put fish on rice.
I managed
You
to...
definitely didn't.
I
You
managed...
definitely didn't intend on it being sushi grade.
Yeah, I picked the fish that has the least diseases in it most of the time.
Okay. I'm gonna throw up
You
violently.
probably will, actually. That's not sushi grade fish.
I'm not actually eating it. I'm just gonna
Oh.
pretend I'm throwing up violently.
Should probably mush it up and stuff too.
That's gross.
So, are you gonna vomit? Actually,
I don't like raw fish in real life. That's gross.
I'll commit.
you're gonna do it.
I won't eat the
Um,
fish, but I will vomit.
Aether, you look at your watch. You hear it ticking forward. You're about 10 minutes from the intended time.
Okay.
So you can make your guy.
I'll make the underscore.
Crumbs, you can. The time is approaching now. It might be a good time to do whatever you want to do. You think it'll be about like 10, maybe 5 minutes?
Well, I only
just
stay
rolled my
transformed
performance
for
check.
1 minute, so I'm not gonna do that yet.
Definitely not transform then.
But I will draw my axe and light that bitch up.
Do you want to hide around a corner or anything?
I feel like if anything, we should start evacuating the street. Unless you think that will draw too much attention.
I'll certainly get a little further away.
I'm attempting to put on a show that'll keep people away from it.
Actually, you know what?
Right,
Can I do
and
this
I'll get to Nyx in a second.
instead? Can I'm not extremely charismatic at all. Actually, I have a -1. But
Oh no.
can I just start walking up to random people on the street and just looking at them and saying, "You might do good to get out of here now."
Make an intimidation check.
This isn't a threat from me. This is a warning. I got a 15. No, 14. No, 14.
All right. You do that, and can you tell me where in proximity to the stand you are?
Probably not like right next to it, because presumably that I don't want it to not happen because I've like interfered too much. But I imagine like if there's just people coming up to us near this on the street, I'd be like, you might want to walk faster. Go.
All right.
If someone's like lingering on the street corner, like over there, I'm gonna go over and be like, hey, find another alley to chill in for a while.
Sure.
But ideally in like a relatively uninteresting way, or like in a way that doesn't make me be like the guy in the street like, everybody run away! Like, not that. But more just like, go away.
Sure. So
Like the guy who's like, don't come to school tomorrow. You know? Just don't be on the street right now. Go away. Go
Oh
away.
my god.
Not quite like that. I'm not, you know, that's a little much.
all right. Right. So you do that.
Not a very convincing person.
I promise what you're doing is helping. You do notice a few people, mostly because you weirded them out, just begin to leave.
A big guy.
Yeah, you get a couple people to leave. Now, Nyx. Aether, actually, first, can you tell me where you want to be?
I want it to be like if I could be ducked like in an alley somewhere where I can still like clearly see the table and everything. If that's possible. Not like looking like I'm trying to hide, but like maybe since it worked so well back at the school, maybe I'll just like walk over to that alleyway and pretend I dropped something.
Okay, so do you want to be in that alleyway? Do you want to be in the alleyway behind the stand? It's kind of it's pretty close, but it's the other alleyway that's an option to you really is about 80 feet away from the stand.
Yeah, I guess I'll do the closer one then.
All right. Then you kind of sit and you sneak back over there and you see two people cooking who like took some of the sushi and are eating that by the fire. See, that's a bit of free food that they don't often get in Sanctorum. All right. Let's see. All right. Do you want to take anyone with you?
I'd assume that Zykia's by Nyx somewhere. I feel like with Omar, I'll probably kind of want to make like a triangle with where the table is. So like if I could see Omar somewhere, maybe he can't necessarily see the table but could see me. I'm trying to imagine what the map could possibly look like.
I totally understand. I'm sorry I can't show it to you right now, but I think I've approximated something that's helpful to you.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we are going to have next up, Nyx. What are you doing?
My performance check was a natural 20 plus 6.
Awesome. Where in proximity to the stand are you?
I'll be pretty close, so it looks like I had just gotten some sushi, and I'm just vomiting into a nearby trash can. Okay. Loudly.
They've got one nearby for like the paper plates they give out and stuff. Zyke is gonna stand next to you and just like pat you on the back. So you're actually vomiting. So I was gonna give you advantage. So roll again just in case you get 2 natural 20s for me.
That'd be kind of crazy. No.
Darn.
The other one was a 21.
Alright. So, 1, I'm gonna need you to get rid of the temporary hit points from Crumbs.
Fair.
I mean, yeah.
It's like there has to be consequences for that.
Yeah. Still awesome though. And you just start vomiting out. You see 3 other people just like look over at you and then go and then just throw up there. It becomes a chain reaction mess, and some people are just like looking away and going away. You do a fantastic job. I want you to know that between all of your actions, I have removed 6 bystanders from the board.
Hey, yay!
Well done. However, as you're watching this happen, Aether,
like 30 more just everywhere.
Aether, you're doing this. You're actually prepping for battle. You see some of this commotion happening, and every time somebody makes a fast action, your heart skips for a second, and you feel your, clock ticking down, and then a little alarm goes off on your phone.
Can I have at some point, like, hidden and pulled out my axe? Or
Yeah,
we're just gonna say okay.
No, you can do that.
Well, I wasn't sure.
You guys
if it was
have.
like, I'm like pushing people away up until the last second, or if it's like, okay, cool. Now that that's done, go over here.
No, it's okay because you can do that as like actions and stuff, and then at some point do your bonus action. Or do you want to hide away when you do that?
I mean, like, I'm not excessively concerned about hiding, but like, maybe just.
I'll tell you your options. You can hide near Aether. which is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 feet from the stand. You can hide behind a crane, which is which is like 40 feet from the stand, or you can go 80 feet from the stand.
Is there anybody else behind the crane?
Not that you see.
I'll go behind the crane.
Okay.
I like it.
This is a pretty big map, by the way. In case you haven't gathered. All right. Let's see what happens. And then as soon as we finish up, Aether, your alarm goes off. And you start to hear just like the whooshing noise of stuff going down the drain. It feels like the sound. It sounds like when you hear plumbing going by, in a different room. I would like for everyone to roll initiative as you watch several. Through every drain on the city map, you see a humanoid, creature with like black spindles of black structure holding it up that is similarly liquidy, holding it up more fearsome than you could have ever dreamed your own creation being, and they pop up in a range of places with the drain, many of which you don't actually see.
I got a nice solid 5.
I bet
What
Matt
did you
isn't
say?
any better.
I got a nat one!
Yes.
We're doing real good. Right here at
God.
the end of the initiative. Do we say that
19.
really means I went first? But did nothing with my turn? I choose to do nothing. Round 1, you're welcome. I'll go last.
All right.
Should I roll for Omar then too?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Zykia did not roll well.
Nat 1s go before Nat 20s on every round except the first one.
Omar.
Magic.
I think Omar got a 13.
Oh dear lord, Zykia is
Yes, 13.
not very strong.
Do you mean in like strength?
Well, yes, that literally, and also is level 5?
Oh, CR5. That was a pretty much random number. It required one, but I don't exactly know what CR she would be.
Okay.
And CR does not equal level. You can
Okay.
actually see in her spellcasting stuff, she's considered a 10th level caster.
Oh right, yeah, the Zykia.
Man, Omar's CR at 16.
Yeah.
Well.
Nyx rolled a 19, and Zykia rolled a 4 for initiative.
Awesome. Then let me check some stuff. First of all, let's get some mood music going.
How many forms did you say there were again? Sorry.
How many what?
How many blood phages?
Oh, I haven't said yet.
Oh, great.
Cool. 12.
Yes. This goes here. I apologize. All right, the blood phage gets a +2. All right. All right. I'm going to need for can I get everyone's numbers again real quick?
Omar got 13. Aether got 5, I believe. Psyche got 4. That's all I remember.
Nyx, what did Nyx get?
19.
Okay.
And 4 crumbs.
Just means that I
All
get
right,
to react appropriately to all the things that are about to happen.
All right, so
I'm more of a defensive guy anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Better reaction.
Can I get... Alright, so that's...
I mean, really,
that's
my
that.
number's a 2, if that means anything.
What is Omar again?
Omar got 13.
And Aether?
5.
So if I'm correct, it goes Nyx, Omar, Aether, Zykia, then Cross.
Yes.
Heard my name last, so something must be right.
I apologize.
You're fine. It's
All
a lot
good.
of names. A lot of stuff is happening.
All right. Are y'all ready to see the map?
Ready to
Mm-hmm.
smack some boys. I heard the noise.
So first of all, I would like to display to all of you. Can you see?
I can, yes.
This is our little chibi Zykia.
Look at her go.
Gosh.
And
I'm
here,
obsessed
over
with
here,
her.
we have Chibi Omar.
Oh my gosh, he looks like Atta.
He looks so I sent a person. I sent a picture, and it was slightly misleading because Omar has very like short, professional looking hair, and a lot less of a beard. But I sent over a person who, when translated to Chibi, looks a lot like Atta.
Love it. Oh
Yeah,
my
there was
god.
only like it took me a half an hour just to figure out how to do a chibi beard and make it look kind of normal. So,
That is totally fine. We're gonna zoom into this because this is the only real region that you have vision over. But you can see,
I don't like all those numbers.
you can see, out of all of these drains emerges a blood phage, and each of these black circles is a bystander.
No.
At the same time as this happens, you all hear and a burst of electromagnetic energy bursts out, and every car on every street stops dead in their tracks.
Oh no.
Oh no!
And out from this one, out from under this car, there was a drain, and you could see this like blood emerging out from under it and like pushing the front of the car up as it goes up. So we are first, blood phage 1 through 4 are first.
Oh my god.
Hey, Brian.
No,
Yes?
this is
Where am
terrible.
You are behind that crane.
I? Ah,
Sorry.
nice. Look at that guy.
Um,
Being totally irrelevant all the way over the corner. He's gonna chill.
well,
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. So, first up, we have 1 through 4. I apologize. I'm going to need to figure out a way to do this intelligently. There we go. So blood phage, they have +4 to hit, and if they do hit, they almost always kill. Kill their a commoner, I'll say. And the first thing you notice, actually, I suppose you wouldn't notice right now. This one bolts over, actually farther away, I think. And it is going to attack this person. It actually does not succeed.
Oh, thank god.
This one rushes over here, and it reaches on top of this car, and immediately just like reaches its clawed hands onto the roof of the car and tries to pull it off, and then attack the person inside. This one does succeed. It grabs the person, and as it like grabs into the chest of the person and pulls out, you see all the blood get immediately sucked out of the body and pull into this creature. who now gets larger in size. This one is now. And now it's like body forms an octopus-like shape. As it's like swirling tentacles unravel on top of this car, and this person is dead. This one is going to rush over here and attack this person. It's smaller. That is a success. This person dies. All right. Let's see. And then we have number 4, which is hidden from me. Oh, down here. Surprise. This one pops up pretty much on a person, actually. Actually, I need to move it. It moves over here instead of attacking that person, and will then move over here and attack. And it will do the same. This one also succeeds. All right.
This is terrible.
And these people are just immediately eviscerated and their blood torn from their body. Nyx, you're up.
I'm going to... I'm just gonna go after number 6 and assume, because I know where I'm gonna make Psyche go next.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after number 6. I'm going to rage. And then I am going to attack it twice.
Okay. You watch as it emerges from the ground and like pushes out from the car. And yeah, go ahead.
I need a better dice tray because it always misses my dice tray. Okay. First attack is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Second is a natural 20 plus 8.
That hits.
Cool.
Give me that
And
damage.
nothing's currently engaged, so no sneak attack. 16 damage on the first. No. Sorry, that's not doubled.
And make sure you don't do sneak attack damage on these.
I'm not. 11. 14 plus 11 is 25 points of damage.
You run through and then just like launch through the air like a torpedo with blades spinning around you. And it is eviscerated.
Nice. Cool. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. That is a good turn. Next up are blood phages, 5 through 8. Luckily, you just killed one. All right, there is supposed to be a person in this car, and for some reason this deleted it, so it's gonna try to attack that. That isn't just an empty car sitting there. Who would have guessed? Also, this is too big. All right, let's see if it succeeds. It does not. That's another natural one. It's just like tearing into the front of this car, and you can see the person frantically locking their doors. 6 is dead. 7 is right here, and it is going to charge up and attack this person. Their attack succeeds.
I forget if we do enough damage to it, it splits into two instead of...
From what you remember of the creatures, they can split into two, but that's not about the damage you do. The more damage you do, the like lesser form it can take.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's see. This one is going to go over and attack one of these people. Let's see. That also succeeds. This appears to be a couple, and one of them has to watch their partner get torn to shreds and turn into a liquid. Oh, it's horrible. This person doesn't have any sort of like flee. They just drop to their knees. In fact, I'm going to, while I have a moment. There we go. All right. Omar is on deck while I do this.
Ryan, there's another car on the right side. Does that have a person? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, thank you. No worries. All right. There we go. Can I get Omar?
Yes. I'm counting squares. I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing straight line stuff, I couldn't get 1, 2, and 3 because 3 is a little too high up to be a straight line.
You might be able to get it. Seems unlikely.
Okay. Okay. Omar is going to run next.
I will say this. You could get 1, 2, and 3, but you'd also get this person if you did that.
Not if I run next to them and cast it from there, which is what I was gonna do.
Keep in mind,
Right.
it's a 5 foot wide. It's not just a line. It is like, it has width.
Oh, okay. So could I go like below 1 and like?
If you go below 1, you can get 1 and 2, but if you were to angle it towards 3, you would also hit the person.
Okay. I'll just get 1 and 2 then. That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Lightning bolt. That's
Okay.
what he does. Huh?
Psychic, go for 1.
It's okay.
Just doing things. Okay.
Yeah. No planning. Go.
Lightning bolt. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw.
Ryan, be aware of the fact that every time you show that, we can see it.
You can?
Yep. You could just see it
That-
stat block when you pulled it up.
That was the one time I've seen it when you've pulled it up.
I think it's because you're streaming your screen and not the window.
That shouldn't be true.
I haven't seen it before when you've looked at it. It was just in that particular instance we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. It should be streaming my application. Tell me if that happens in the future. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, go ahead. What dexterity saving throws?
Yes.
All right. I can tell you that 1 fails, but 2 succeeds.
Okay.
Makes you feel any better, Ryan?
That's fine.
I didn't think fast enough to read any of it.
It's
Read the
not too
word
big of a
blood
deal. It's
phage
more
and
of a.
said, I shouldn't see that.
It's the old version of the blood phage. It's more of a reference at this point.
The one that fails takes 31 lightning damage.
All right.
And I don't know if this is applicable, but it ignites anything that is flammable. And then
Yes, the stand light's on fire.
Okay. And then half of 31 is 15? Yes, so the other one takes 15. I think that is it, because I don't Yeah. Yeah, that's what he does.
Okay. I mean, that's great. Just like blasts through and explodes through one, and really hurts the other. This one gets smaller. All right. Now we have. Now it's your turn. Yes.
Yes. God, what's happening? There's so many tabs open. Obviously, I'm gonna get closer to the action. Just move forward a little bit.
How many feet?
I'll be like
That moves you
level
forward
with
10
those.
feet.
Yeah. I'm going to use Toll the Dead on the smaller one.
2?
Yes.
Okay.
So must succeed a Wisdom saving throw.
That one, I'm gonna let you know that its wisdom has in fact increased. From what you've experienced in the past, that said, they seem to still succeed.
Did it pop up
Diddly
again
darn.
on the screen?
Oh, I'm sorry,
that
they
both
fail.
of you-
They fail?
They do
Oh,
fail.
okay.
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
misspoke.
Yeah,
They
Ryan,
rolled
the
a
thing
4.
had popped up again.
Yeah, it popped up again.
Does it pop up now?
Yeah,
Yes.
Does it pop up now?
I don't see it right now, no.
Awesome.
Okay, it takes 16 necrotic damage.
16. That one dies.
Oh, thank God. Okay, and since I used a cantrip, I can use. God, I need to open my phone again. I can use. God, where is it? I have D&D Beyond open on like 3 things. I can use the star cannon. Yes. Bonus action with a weapon attack. Okay, and I'm gonna do radiant damage against 3.
Okay, at this position, it has cover, so you're gonna have to move forward.
Yeah, if I can move.
I think you can go this far, and I'm gonna say it has partial cover.
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
I think you should all refresh your cameras. I apologize.
That is 19.
To hit, that hits.
Okay. That is 10 radiant damage.
Well
I
done.
used shining. So I think that's all I can do. So this is what I'm gonna do.
All right, this drops down in size. Well done. All right. So that is very good. What is going to happen now is Zykia.
Get him.
Okay, this is hard. Because I'm
Controlling
playing,
someone.
it's like I'm so used to playing tanks, and now I also have to learn how to do a spellcaster well. Okay, yeah. I am going to. What's her spell DC? Okay. I'm going to use. Okay, so which ones are left? 7. How far away is 7 from Zykia?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5, what, 40? 40 feet.
Okay. So she can get over there. She's gonna get within 15 feet of it. Wait, hold on. So number 3 is still there and 7 is...
No, I was playing with stuff. You're fine.
Oh, okay, sorry. So she's gonna get within 15 feet of 7. And use the cantrip Lightning Lure. So the target has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Awesome. And how many feet did you say you were going forward?
I want to get within 15 feet of number 7.
Sure. She immediately hops on her motorcycle. Which explains her speed, by the way.
Okay.
And she rushes forward and like does a brake, and as she brakes, she like spins around and see the back wheel lights up with electricity. And then just like a piece of wire goes out and stabs towards the creature. It is a 14.
It fails. So now it's gonna get pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward her.
Here.
And it's gonna take only 2d8 lightning damage, but that's still 2d8, so. Nice. That is... She doesn't get any bonuses to this, correct? No.
No, she does not.
Cool. Okay. Hold on 1 second. 14 lightning damage.
Wow, you rolled really well.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Let's see. All right.
And so, yeah, it takes 1d8 lightning damage if it's within 5 feet of you. So now it should be within 5 feet of Zykia.
Yep.
Cool. Might not have been the best thing for her to do to bring it closer to her, but...
All right. Next
if I kill
up.
her, I'm gonna be so sad.
Next up, Crumbs.
Yay. Are you currently showing me on the stream?
No,
Or is it frozen? Okay.
you're right here.
Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't frozen. Because you're frozen. Just so you know. Barbara would get that. Anyway.
Oh no.
Are we all frozen or just Ryan?
Just Ryan.
Okay.
How about a great time?
What's
Dog,
happening?
I need you to lay down. Anyway. I get out from behind the crane. Probably off to the right. Just gonna move beyond it.
That's 10 feet of movement right there.
Now it's frozen.
Where do you want to go?
It's a great question. Currently can't see it, but am I allowed to look down the street away from the fight and see what's over there, or is that like a perception?
Yes, you can.
check maybe?
No, you can just look over. You can see that 4's eaten up over there.
It is loading hard. In the meantime, though, I guess kind of want to go that way, just because I think that's probably the only thing he could currently see that he cares about.
If you do your full movement, you're 15 feet from number 4, but it doesn't go for you.
Sure. That's okay. I'll do that. And then, I'll transform, because I didn't say I did that before the fight. And I don't care, because it's just a bonus action that I already have. I think what I'm going to do for action is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast... Wait, what is the range on this? Farther than shorter than I thought. Okay. Well then in that case, I'm going to go ahead and point at the one down the street that's eating a bunch of people over there all by himself. Is it within 60 feet of me? You said it's 15 feet away?
It's 15 feet away.
Okay.
Matt, you want to exit stream and try to go back into it if it's not loading?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, just as a side note, I want to try to get this to go as quickly as possible, so please, have a plan.
I had a plan. and then the stream froze. Now I can't see where I am. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
just hang on. Be right back. Cool. Yeah, I didn't want to just start showing like my whole Discord. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay. So yes, that one. This is where I hope to be.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast probably Guiding Bolt.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Ooh.
We will do this one. Nice. Not one.
That one. I'm sorry. Just like you shoot towards the car, and then it like lurches out of the way, and the car just explodes.
Your nat 1 added up to a 10?
What can I say? Pretty good, and it doesn't suck.
All right.
Aw.
Now we are going to go. It is the normal people now. So all of their cars stopped working. This person is going to do the right decision and try to hide in their car, which makes sense in their situation. These people are going to try to run this way. Are going to try to run this way in the alley. This person doesn't understand what's going on, so runs this far this way, sees what's going on over there, hates it, runs back this way. These people are staying in their cars. I think this person also has no idea what's going on. So tries to run in the direction of chaos. Runs that way.
Good.
Yeah, this person sees that, hates it. And hides here.
Me too.
All right. So that's that. Now we're going to have.
Do we still have music playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's weird right now. Hold up.
All right. Now, here's an important moment.
Oh.
Aether, you hear behind you, the sound of glass shattering. And then a one appearing right there. Then you hear a familiar male voice appear behind you as Galdervan drops in from the top, from the roof, and lands behind you.
No!
What can I say? We're drawn together. And then he just like lights his blade up with glowing energy. He enters the fray on initiative. All right. And that puts him.
It's hating Goldervon hours.
It's always hating Goblin 1 hour.
All right, great. And he's in a. Who knows what initiative he's in? But next up is the blood phages.
God.
Who is going to move forward? Two does expand as this one dies. Three is going to. Three's not in a great spot. Oh, can get over there. All right, and then is going to fail to get through that car. Cool, love that. 4 is over here. Why is 4 over here is a great question I have for myself. This one, just like its massive tentacles, rides off of the car and goes over to these two. Keep both of these within its range. And then it's going to attack front car. Actually, I think it'll attack the back car just in case. That does hit, and that's nothing. All right. Person dies. So 2. Again. 4 is at 40, which makes. I'll need a new stat block for number 4.
Stop.
Nix, you're up next.
Okay. Do you mind scrolling up for me?
Yes, I apologize.
Okay. I'm more concerned. I'm really not happy that that one is near Zykia, but I feel like she'll probably be able to handle it. So I am going to go after number 5. And attack it 3 times. Or maybe just, I'll attack twice, see what I can do, and then maybe save something for getting over to the other one.
Sure.
First attack.
Mm-hmm.
3 is a 15.
That hits.
Nice. Should I roll damage first, or should I?
Yes, you should roll damage.
Okay. Nice. That's 11 damage.
All right. It appears to be bloodied.
Okay, I'll do my second attack on it then. That's 16 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 damage. No.
That kills it.
Yeah, 9 damage. Sorry.
9 damage? Okay.
Cool.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, I technically still have one more attack. But I don't think I can get over.
I don't think you can either.
I'm gonna just start making my way over to 7.
Okay.
And
I think you used 10 feet earlier, so you can get right there.
can I bonus action dash?
Yeah, you can.
I will bonus action dash to get near to 7.
Yeah, you can go right up to 7.
Nice. So I can't do another attack against it, but that's okay.
Yep.
I'd rather be there.
Next up, we have Galder Vaughn, who goes right after Nyx, and we are going to.
Goes in after Nyx after an initiative.
Yes. Galder Vaughn is going to make an attack against Aether. The first one is 23 to hit. The second is an 11 to hit.
Okay.
So, uh, 8 points of piercing damage as he stabs into you. But then he is going to... Let's see. He is going to invest 2 smite to stab you a bunch. Oh wait, no, just 1 smite.
Cool.
My bad, because he doesn't want to invest all of his stuff into somebody resistant.
Kind of... Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, that's 8 damage reduced to 4. As he stabs into you, and then you see the lights along his blade, runes along the blade begin to light up, and as he stabs into you and bursts into your body, I think you'll find the blood of angels stronger than your own. And then he is going to, as a bonus action, actually, what he's going to do is run right over here. He's going to use movement to get over here. And then he's going to use his bonus action to hide.
Does Aether get an attack of opportunity against him?
Aether does get an attack of opportunity.
I only have ranged weapons, but I can try. Huh. Huh. That was at disadvantage because it's ranged, like a 12.
That does not hit. Yeah, you pull out your cannon, and as soon as you do, your blast comes out, and his still glowing blade swirls around in a circle in front of him and just parries the star away, and it explodes into a wall next to you. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 17.
That is not enough. He disappears from your vision.
Gross.
Alright, that is the end of his turn. Now it's Blood Phage. 5 through 8. 8 is going to attack this person. Succeeds. You watch as this one expands into a this one expands into a giant creature. It's like a crab-like creature, with two giant like pincers in front of it. And you watch as the black from inside of it, from the smart material creature, expands out into plates, and then it is going to run over here. All right. That's 5. 7 is right here. 7 is going to do. I need for both of you.
Careful, Golden's showing.
Is it still?
No, it's gone now, but it did pop up.
It's good. It's going to explode itself. I need both Aether or Nix and Zykia to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nick's got a natural 20 plus 4.
Mhm.
Let me pull up Zykia's stats. Sorry. Saving throws. And Zykia rolled a 17.
Okay, both of you succeed. 12 damage reduced to 6 for both of you.
And I just take 3.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, so it's dead now?
Yeah, it just like exploded itself onto you. And probably wasn't worth it. All right. That was 7. Is there a 6? Nah.
I don't think so. I think I killed 6.
I think you're right. All right. Let's see what else we have going on here. Yeah, that's them. So Omar is up.
Okay. Omar is going to. Can he like see 2 from the car? Does he have to look a little bit?
He's gonna have to move.
Okay, so he'll move around so he can see where 2 is.
Number 3 is above him.
Oh, I forgot that number 3 was still there. Okay, hold on, let me count squares. Okay. No, he's gonna stick on 2. Aether can deal with the other one. Okay. Omar is going to cast. God, where'd it go? Storm Sphere, where 2 is, and try to get the 20-foot radius, like, not trying to hit the other people back there, you know? I guess he wouldn't know that. Just centered on 2 then. 20-foot
Sure.
radius, and not in front of the people that he can see.
20-foot
literally
radius,
above
you
them.
said?
It says 20-foot radius sphere, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, and like centered on 2, yeah. And each creature in the sphere, when it appears or that ends their turn, must succeed a strength saving throw.
What's his save?
17.
He just succeeds.
Okay, so until the spell ends, I can use my bonus action to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward one creature you choose. I have advantage if the creature is in the sphere. So I'm going to make a range attack. Let me go back to his thing.
How much damage did he take for... Or none, because he succeeded?
He, I don't think takes anything. Let me check.
You're fine. I think you're right.
Yeah, no, he succeeded, so he doesn't take anything. Going back to Omar. Okay, range spell attack. 27! Oh, and I would have had advantage. Let's see if I get a natural 20. Nope. Okay, so 27, which means that 2 takes, hold on. 15 lightning damage, and I don't know if this is relevant, but creatures within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on perception checks made to listen.
Interesting. Okay.
Probably because the storm is so loud, I guess. So that's what Omar does. And if... I don't actually... Hold on. No, it would have... Never mind, okay. I was gonna say I wanted to have a bolt of lightning also go after Galdervon, but it says choose, which I'm assuming means he has to be able to see him. So...
Sure.
Another time.
I'm gonna say after this, because I should have done it earlier, but I didn't, so this whole thing happens.
Okay.
You and Omar both watch as he begins to cast this spell using his draconic energy, and he just unleashes the storm from his elemental wings that have formed around his back. And the storm rushes forward. It goes forward with the attack, but then as he's focusing on it, you see a small bit of like dark blue purplish energy wrap around the storm and then just like stab into it, as if it is magic itself interfering and eliminating the magic of the storm. And then it appears that Dispel Magic was cast on this.
Duh.
And you
Awful.
don't know where the source is from.
Interesting.
God. Okay, cool. Great. Well, that's still all that he does. Oh, then I think it might be neat.
All right.
Do you need to delete the
Is
sphere?
Aether
Ryan?
next?
Sorry, what was that, Lizzie?
Do you need to delete the sphere since Dispel Magic was cast?
Oh, yes, thank you.
That was such a waste of a spell slot. That's fine.
It's
It
fine,
was
good to know.
apparently such a threatening spell that someone decided to get rid of it.
I wonder
Great.
who.
Okay.
All right. I can actually say, remember, detect that spell to cast is an action. Galdervon already used his action. Moving on.
Yeah.
Aether, you're up.
Of course I am. Okay. 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 What are the rules for bonus actions and spells again? I always forget. So like,
Once you can only cast one spell per turn unless it's a cantrip.
right. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna vamp out the wings. That's what I'm gonna do first. So I'll spend my action to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Fly up, because water bottles on the roof. Makes me want to check more roofs. And I'm still holding because I haven't put Wonder Spark down yet. So I assume that I'd fly up and let me check something. Oh my god. I'm trying to find how far the cannon can cast. And I'd set it to the cloud one because I used the cloud one last time we fought these bad boys since it pushes them. I realized it is data beforehand, but that was always the plan.
Sure.
Oh my god, where is it? I think I have to be within like 30 feet for the force ballista thing.
I'm pretty sure it's actually quite a long distance. It's either
60
or
Okay.
120 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly up my full movement, 30 feet, and then still carrying Wonder Spark, a badoosh over to 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've flown up a bit. We're gonna say it's 120 feet for now. However, throughout the course of this next turn, you should find out. Because if it's 60 feet, you can't reach it at this point. So let's just go ahead.
I don't know why I can't find how far it goes.
It's okay. We can go with it for now.
Yeah, that is 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And then it's 3d8 now. Oh, that sucks. 9. 9 force damage and pushes the creature 5 feet away. Or I guess farther away.
Sure. That really does hurt it, and now it is pushed back.
Okay.
Well done. All right, you've pretty fairly neutralized that threat. All right, Zyke is up.
Okay, so what we have left is 2, 3, 8, and 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So sorry.
Don't let him fool you guys. This is the classic. Releasing pigs in a school numbered 1 and 3.
She is going
there's more.
to... She is going to cast haste on Nyx.
All right.
Sorry, let me just write down her spell slots really quickly. I promise. I was more prepared than I thought. Okay. Just to mark that she doesn't have that spell slot anymore.
All right. What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm
You're
so
fine.
sorry. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so she has lost a 3rd level spell slot. So we cast haste on Nyx, and she is going to ride her way over to number 8. This is 60-foot speed.
I think she can just barely make it over, right?
Okay. Sorry, let me check which one of these are bonus actions, but...
She can make it right here. So, not within melee.
Not within melee?
She's just out.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
It doesn't look like she is.
There's still 5 feet.
Okay. Then I guess that's all she can do. She doesn't have any bonus action spells that are good, and she's out of the melee range.
Yep. Crumbs, what are you doing?
I want to go. Can you scroll down a little bit? So I can see, but Crumbs can't see. So I'm gonna move forward like to 15 feet so that I can see up and down the length of the street. Are there any other bad guys on this street that I can see? Left or right?
Make a perception check.
Uh, 15.
15. Not that you see.
Okay. Well then I have reason to believe that these blood creatures are probably magical in some way, right?
Certainly.
Well then I want to cast Dispel Magic on number 4.
I don't think it's magical in that way.
I mean, presumably it's animated through magic.
It is, but to my understanding, you can't cast Dispel Magic on a golem and the golem instantly die.
You might be right.
What is your spellcasting ability again? Wisdom, right?
Indeed.
We're going to do. So here's a fun fact that you know about these creatures. You know, the material must be controlled by a person. We are going to do a contested spell check. So add your wisdom modifier, and they're gonna add theirs. And if you win, that creature is stunned for a minute. And I'm gonna say it can
cast Dispel Magic instead.
Sure. Yeah.
I was hoping that maybe we were leaning more towards like just an animate thing kind of spell.
It's less of a spell and more of a construct, really.
Well, then in that case, I'm gonna instead. I can't get all the way through it in a single turn. So instead, I'm just going to cast another guiding bolt.
Sure.
Please work. Cool, so it's not my turn anymore.
Oh my god.
Doing good.
I'm so sorry.
Doing good.
All right. Now is people's turn. I don't think this one's seen what's going on, right?
No, they did, and they started running away.
Okay. Crumbs, you actually see something kind of strange. This person, you see, get transported right there through a magical gate. Just like boom, and this person, looking terrified, pops out right there.
I know I already said my turn's over, but can I have moved like closer after having missed the guiding bolt?
Sure. That's your full movement.
I didn't mean to do that after you did that, but
That's okay.
I did mean to like get closer because these guiding bolts aren't working out.
All right. This person having a bad time. They go over there. These people are going to, after running back there, they go and hide over here. You don't know what happens with these people, but is it there? Really? Yeah, actually, so both of them are going to stay there. And this guy bolts it. Right there. That's, I believe, the end of their turns. These people have, yeah, are actually taking the dodge action. Now it is 1 through 4 going. All right. These are all some secrets I accidentally laid. This one is going to move over here and attack one of the commoners that stayed there for some reason. And you can't see what's going on over there. That is going to be plenty to hit that person. So this one dies. This one expands. All right. Once again into a tentacly mass. 3 is going to attack that one in the car, which barely succeeds. Oh wait, no, actually doesn't. For some reason, 3 doesn't move. Omar is the only one that sees this. 3 makes no actions. That was my bad. And I believe 4 is dead. Oh no, 4 is over here. 4 is a on-keg now. So it goes over there, actually avoiding that one, and makes the strategic move that a mindless creature wouldn't usually make, and does an acid spray. It like breaks the car window and just sprays acid through the car, and as this projectile acid just fires through the car, it actually melts the glass behind it and fires through and also hits Crumbs. Crumbs, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw from you.
You disgust me. Cool. So, Crumbs just goes home and goes to bed.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. To be fair,
Doing good.
15 points of damage.
To be fair, what am I doing, man?
I don't know.
Disgusting. Is that poison damage? I know it's
Acid.
not poison
Acid.
damage. I know. I know.
Sorry.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
But now it does change into a different shape. The shape of a massive scorpion.
Nice.
All right.
Very glad.
Cool.
that I can do that.
Yes, it can.
Makes me very. All I want.
That is
Was to fight
end
a
of
giant
them.
scorpion.
Nyx, you're up.
There's not many
All on
better
your
things
initiative.
than being a big robot fighting a giant scorpion made of blood.
Yep. Yep.
Lovely indeed.
Yep.
Okay, I'm
then-
going to run after number 8. I have 80 feet of speed now because of haste.
I think that's plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. You're in there.
4 attacks.
Go ahead.
First one is a 21.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Second is a 25.
That hits.
Third is a 13.
That hits.
Fourth is a 9.
Oh, wait. Sorry. The 13... 13 doesn't hit. Neither does the 9.
Okay, so only 2 of them hit.
Yeah.
First attack is 11 damage.
Hmm.
Second attack is 8 damage, for a total of 19.
Awesome. So now we are looking at... All right. Thank you. All right. That's a problem. Let's see what happens here. All right, that's the end of their turn. This shrinks down. Next up, Galdervon. Aether, you notice as you okay, so you're up in the air, right?
Mm-hmm. 30 feet up.
30 feet up. So what is Omar's passive perception?
It is 11.
All right. Galdervan goes sprinting forwards. You see him look up at you and chooses not to cast a spell. And instead goes after Omar and is going to how does actually no, because it's way less cool. Doesn't go after Omar. Out from behind here, he launches out from over top of the building, with giant angelic wings on his back, feathered and white, and bursts towards you with a bonus action dash. Flames streaking from the end, from between the feathers of his wings in small streaks of flame. And then he's going to make an attack against you once again. The first one comes at advantage because he was hidden. That is a 19 to hit.
Shield.
Shield, okay. All right. So you you just like goes towards you and you extend your shield outward and then the ice extends part way. And he stabs forward, just hitting the ice before it shatters in front of you. And then he's going to do a second attack. He does not succeed as he rushes forward and your shield protects you both times.
Yeah.
As you just like encase a sphere of clear ice just erupts around you, and his blade can't go through it. His blade actually does go through, but it like the ice slows it down, so there's that cracking noise as his blade like goes right in front of your neck, and he pulls it back. Well done.
Snow globe.
Yes. But it appears that he can fly. All right.
Great, cool, great, awesome. Is
all
that
right.
Omar next?
Omar is next. Yes, you're correct.
Okay. I have a few things I could do. But
Oh wait, I
question
believe
for-
5 and 8 go first, which is
Okay,
just
then
5 through 8, which is just 8.
Okay.
8 can not do a lot because it's not incredibly high CR. So it is going to do a. Can I get? It's going to risk the attack of opportunity from Nyx.
Cool.
Kill it.
$22.
You hit.
$11 damage.
Awesome. It is still alive, but damaged. And then it is going to attack this lad. And actually doesn't succeed. All right. Fails to attack. Aether, both you and Omar hear another sound of a different glass shatter.
my god.
Right over here. You don't know the source.
What the actual heck?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Every single time I like walk away from a place, they pop up.
Okay.
All right. Next up, eighth. Wait. No, it's Omar's.
Omar.
Mhm.
DM question.
Mhm.
Omar has been back and forth from Jotunheim. I'm assuming has also been back and forth through the weird Feywild forest mess. I can properly assume that to be true.
You think he's probably at least been there?
What is the most what is like the beefiest thing, preferably something that can fly, creature that Omar has seen?
As far as beasts,
Yeah.
Probably a dragon.
probably all kinds of chimera, but I will say this. He has seen a T-Rex before.
What do you think I'm gonna do, Ryan?
I think you're gonna turn into a T-Rex.
Suddenly Omar becomes a blue T-Rex.
All right. He just expands into a massive reptilian form. Awesome. Well done. That's pretty incredible.
Oh, I have to.
It's just like electricity arcing through its body. I mean, yeah, great job.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all he could do. Just woof. Am
Mhm.
dinosaur now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he does.
Hmm.
Is that Aether next, or are there more? fun
Aether's
things?
next. Aether's next. You're good to go.
Did our
Flying
music
30
stop?
feet up in the air with a angelic Galdervant.
I don't like going back and back with myself.
Did the music stop, or is that just me?
I don't hear
You are correct. Thank you so much.
Can you move the thing up a little bit? Move the map up a little bit.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So 3 just like didn't do anything. It's
3
just
didn't do
chilling
anything
there.
at all. And actually, Aether, since she was flying up in the air, would have been able to see this as well. And I forgot to say that.
Okay. I'm very scared. I'm going to, so I can see too still while I'm flying, because I think I'm literally just gonna do Toll the Dead again because I have a plan. So if I can
Awesome.
see
Sounds
too,
great.
I'm gonna do Toll the Dead, which is just like instead of bells, it's like her mom's singing voice. So
Right.
that is Wisdom saving throw.
From which one?
2.
You got it.
Yes.
What's that's a failure.
Okay. So that is that is 14 plus 11 radiant damage, so 25. And now for my bonus action, is 2 still alive?
You said it was 14, right?
It was 14 plus 11 because of I have wings now.
14 plus 11. It actually just
25.
barely survives. Like it's a puddle now.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I'm just gonna no, I'm not. I'm still gonna shoot 3 with the cannon thing. Well, not cannon, God, with so many items. What's this one called? The star cannon.
Yeah, the star cannon.
Shoot 3 with that one with my bonus action, which I go back to my other tab. Hold on. These are spells. Oh God. Where did it go? I think it's a ranged attack. Yes. So that is 16 To hit. That doesn't sound right. I feel like I should have more than just. Hold on. I don't know why D&D Beyond just doesn't
It's
want
your dexterity plus your proficiency to hit.
my
Plus
dexterity
1.
plus my proficiency. Oh, okay.
Plus 1.
So 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. So sorry. I don't know what is happening with this item.
Mhm.
It doesn't want to show up. And then I'll do radiant damage and 3d6. God, that sucks. Okay. That's 8 radiant damage, but because it's a weapon attack, I'm gonna smite him.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna just use 1 spell slot worth of smite. Oh my god. I wish that everything was just on the same page, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I believe my smite is. Oh my god. Smite. 2d8 extra radiant damage. Oh, the ones! That's cool. Okay, so 10 radiant damage on number 3 total.
10 radiant. Okay. It
That's
also.
including smite and the other thing.
It also barely survives.
Sick. You know, I'm just trying my best.
Wait, and then plus another 11?
No, the 11 was only on number 2.
Okay, sounds good.
Because it's only once per turn.
It also.
And then I'm just trying to decide where I'm gonna. What were you saying?
No, you're fine.
I was just gonna move. I don't want to get an attack of opportunities. No, I won't move. I'll stay where I am, so I can still see 3. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Just chilling.
All right. Then I believe that was Aether's turn, so Zyke, you're up.
Cool. Zykia is going to do. It's going to get closer to it and use the conjuration cantrip Sword Burst. She's going to want to get within 5 feet of it, but not within 5 feet of the person in their car.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do I need to do?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 12. It fails.
Cool. It's going to take 2d6 force damage. Nice.
2d6. Okay.
12.
Oh wow. Wow, perfect damage. That one is 8, right? Then that one is destroyed.
Nice. Okay.
She a bunch of different drones of like small modrons, circular modrons, kind of like the one that she carries, pop out of her vehicle, and in a circle they all just like as if automated just swing down this whirring like saw blade, and it just tears the blood apart.
She is going to use. Can you scroll down the map a little for me? So she sees. So Crumbs is alone down there. She's going to use the rest of her movement, which I think she has a total of 60. So she moved 5. So all 55 that she can get as close to Crumbs as possible. Let's see where that is.
That's this.
Okay. And she can't bonus action dash because she's not a rogue.
However, her
So-
next turn does go 110 feet. Or 120,
Okay.
I think. Because she's in a motorcycle.
Right. I think it's 100.
Noted.
Okay. She is going to bonus action cast Flame Stride
Okay.
so that her speed increases by 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And when she moves now, it won't provoke opportunity attacks. So she's just going to use that other 20 feet to move there.
Okay. All right. So she begins to drive, and then just fire engulfs the front of her vehicle, and just like full on Ghost Rider. She's like a missile going through the street. Awesome. You are up, Crumbs.
Nice. I'm gonna get between bad guy and person that preferably could stay alive a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna get a little closer to the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hit them physically with my axe.
You jump up on the car.
Sure.
Now try to slam down on it.
Nice! 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alright. You know, I rolled the damage. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the second attack and just tell you all the damage at once, if that's okay with you.
Yep, that's fine.
21.
Damage?
Yeah, to hit. 21 to hit.
Hit, yes, that definitely hits.
Okay, so I do 10 lightning damage and 19 radiant damage.
Well done. It is reduced down to its base form.
Schmack, whack, shebang.
You just like slam down into it, and it is torn apart. Crumbs, do you do anything else?
That's all I got going for me. I don't think I have any bonus actions that are particularly worth taking. I think that's gonna be it.
All right. Then, next up, we are at initiative 20. So two things occur. The commoners will happen, but before that happens, a Crumbs. What? Can you make a perception check for me?
And do that. 19.
Yeah. You did well, and I apologize for that because somebody else did better. Okay. So that's that. Never mind. All right.
Is it made to hear or smell things?
Ear. It is there to hear.
Then I have advantage.
Go.
I got
go.
19. It was a 19. It's okay.
They rolled a natural 20, so I was a hoping.
It's like
But
my fourth nat 1 today.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're doing
I'm so sorry.
the
Next
digital
up,
things.
the
Maybe I should
commoners
stop
go.
using them.
This person bolts this way.
As they should.
No, go
yeah.
away from the bad guy. You're going. No, well, that's fine. They're okay.
They can run that far.
They're like going like out from between me and the bad guy. Like keep me between you.
That that makes sense actually. I think you're right. Just from how they would see the situation, so they're gonna run this way.
Unless they live that way, that makes sense.
All right, this person no longer has Galder Von threatening them, so they go this way and this way.
This is the kind of fight where I wish I had like Wall of Fire or something. Because I would use it so much.
Oh yes, it's a very good fight for like strategic, like blocking areas. It's also just a very movement-based fight, so it's when things pop up somewhere, it might be important.
I'm an idiot, Ryan. I have boots that make me move faster, and I never used them. Could have been down there 2 turns ago, man. Oh well.
All right. All right. So, all right. So what comes up next? That's cool. Okay, next up is 1 through 4. I believe it is these two. 3 is going to make an attack. 3 actually does succeed. Um, 2, because now 3 can move for some reason. 3 does not increase in size though. 2 is going to just rush over beneath Aether and Galdervon. Let us see. Nyx, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna run over to 5. I have an 80-foot speed. How far can I get?
That's great. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right there. I will remind you, you own a motorcycle.
I know, it just takes an action to whip it out.
It's hard.
You can bonus action dash to get there.
I'll do that, because then I have 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm. All right, go over.
I
You
do
go
plan
over.
on pulling it out, I promise.
Uh-huh. You're good.
Okay.
Plenty of
first
fight
attack.
left.
First attack is a 21 to hit. No, just
That
a 20
hits.
to hit.
Mhm.
Second is a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Third is another 20 to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
First attack. I'll just total damage for you.
Mhm.
Um, 24 damage.
24 damage. So you just like go into an all-out sprint, race past the motorcycle, going at your full speed, and then like you do this like jump over the car by vaulting over top of the car and like this spin. And as you're spinning, you release your blades, so you're just like a whirlwind of blades. And by the time you hit the ground, you land on top of where 5 was. And it's just a spilled bit of blood, a pile of blood around you as it is totally eviscerated.
After I do that, I'm just gonna like basically like look up, look around for the next one, see Goldervon, and just growl and go into a deeper anger because this is the first time she's noticed that he's even here.
Before you do that, make a perception check for me.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. No, that's not my right thing. Ah, I'm so sorry. What is that? I'm so bad at math tonight. 24.
24. As you're looking around, you hear as you're moving around, you look up to the top of the crane for a second, and you see a hand moving near the like out the window. You can't, because of your angle, you can't see a lot, but you see like a hand moving inside of the crane.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Duly noted.
Because right up here, I said there was an enclosed car at the top.
The very top.
Yes. 40
Cool.
feet up off the ground, by the way.
I can climb.
All right. That is the end of Nyx's turn. A very good one, I might say. Galdervon, looking frustrated by his lack of success. Galdervon is going to Um. All right. That is not going well for him, so he's going. My phone died. That's super cool. Not a problem. Not a problem at all, I assure you. Is going to cast. I need both you, Aether, and Omar to make charisma saving throws.
Interesting. Let's see. Aether rolled a 12. And Omar has a
Keep in mind, you have to do a T-Rex.
Yeah, as a T-Rex. Rolled a 6. Yeah.
Both of you are baned. Subtract 1d4 from every saving throw or attack roll.
Sick. Cool. Let me write that down. Start going to it.
And then I think he is going to what can he do as a bonus action? I don't think he can't hide while flying, so he's gonna stay up there. He's actually gonna go up 15 feet. Yes, he moves up 15 feet. Yep. All right. That sounds good. Next up, 5 through 8, they're dead. Cool. Now, you are focusing on the creature in front of you that you have just cut in half. When you hear, excuse me, darling, I think you're messing things up just a little. And then, Crumbs hears that, by the way. And then let's see here.
Ooh.
First attack.
Does this apply to me? Because we can't see me.
You should be able to see you.
Or should I?
Yeah, I can see
Should be right there.
Yay!
Oh no.
Yay.
So first a 29 to hit.
Let's pause for like 2 seconds. Be right back.